Hello everyone and welcome back to Hero RC. I'm Robert and I decided to go ahead and do a night run with this RGT just to see what it would do. I wouldn't be able to sleep because it'd be running through my mind, what will it do on my outdoor course? Indoor course takes a lot of precision, and if it doesn't have a fusion in it or some type of brushless motor that gives you precise modulation, it's not going to work on that indoor course. But we'll see how it does out here on the outdoor course. Here we go. And you can hear the rubbing of the tire against the slider. It's not the fender, it's the slider. And the only way to fix that problem would be to put smaller tires on it. I have got some smaller tires in there, some super swappers by Hobby RC, I think it's called. Hobby Soul. But I cannot find, I've got 3 of them, but I can't find the 4th one. I've looked everywhere for it and I cannot find it anywhere. So I will start looking at smaller tires and a 112 or a 118 brushless motor to put in this thing, and I will have to get the ESC along with it because this is a 1 and 2 setup. It is mad. I can't believe I paid this much for this vehicle. But anyway, let me get some lights on the course. Bam, we lit up, baby. And I can still hear fireworks on Saturday, July 5th. But it's 4th of July weekend, so that gives them an excuse to get out there and just tear it up. But let's see how this puppy does over the course here with the upgrades I made to it. I put down more snake repellent today, so I should be okay out here in my flip-flops. The diff is catching somewhere there, I think. Modulation is just pitiful. And the added weight just made it worse, I think. So I have really got to find a nice motor if I'm going to make this thing part of my fleet. And like I said, it has potential. The weight that I added to it is taken away from the drag brake. I can see that already. But I will have to put more money into this thing to make it a proper part of the Hero RC fleet. Yes, I have standards. I have standards. Not bad. Not bad at all there. But the true test, because it made it over that the last time, the true test will be Black Pot Hill. That's going to be the true test. In this little area here, I'm going to do something to make that a little bit better. A little bit more of a challenge, I guess. Watching the phone and not the vehicle. This here is a double pull of the trigger when you go in reverse to get it to go forward again. Alright, this is the true test right here. This is what I really want to see. If the weight made a difference. I already know the modulation is off. Let's just see if it'll do it this way. It has not. It has not. Oh! As I was about to say, it has not made it over Black Pot Hill yet. That was awful. Let's try it again. The wheelbase just may not allow it to get up over it. It has not made it up over Black Pot Hill yet. And it's still lifting in the front. Wow. And it has not done it. The only other thing I can think to do is take the spare tire off. But I don't think that's making a whole lot of difference. Wow. Extra weight in the front and it still will not get over Black Pot Hill. Look at that. Just lifting all kinds of crazy. Man, what do I need to do? That is mad. That is mad right there. Just constantly lifts in the front. Like there's a lot of weight in the back. Where's the weight? See, that's tilt action right there. That is crazy. It's not in the hole or anything. It just don't want to do it. Huh. This one has got me stumped. Either way I go, it just lifts in the front. Wow. Could it be the wheelbase? I don't know. Just not enough weight in that front. That is crazy. And it's driving me nuts. Just wants to lift up. Even though I put weights in the front, heavier B-lock wheels, it just does not want to make this climb. See it lifting up? Just lifting up. It will flip back. Wow. That is mad. It's got softer foams in the front, different shocks. Look at it lift. Look at it lift. Wow. I cannot figure this out. Unless I took all the accessories off the top of it, so there's nothing on the top of it. The only other thing I can do is take the spare tire off the back, and it's not that heavy. Side angle, it did okay. Center of gravity. Wow, this little puppy's got me stumped. Let's see if we can go up over the other side. Come back over the mild descent. Okay, did that okay. It just does not like that steep incline of Blackpot Hill. I don't know what else I can do to it, so I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. You know, there's no point of even putting a brushless motor in it, honestly. Well, the only other thing I could think of would be taller shocks, so that, you can keep all the rubber on the ground. But I don't even think I want to do that. It's not even worth it. Not even worth it. It's already a lot of money in this vehicle just from the purchase. Just from the RTR purchase, so I think this is it. And we're gonna leave it just the way it is. Be a good trail truck, but with it lifting in the front, I don't think it could tow anything. I could probably put some more of the weights that I have, the tire weights on it to keep it. Maybe I'll try that. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm about ready to call it a day and go in and eat me some leftover barbecue and go to bed. Take me a shower. Eat me some leftover barbecue. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. If I can get up early enough to get out here and finish my tree trimming, got started. Got piles all over my backyard. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees left, and that's not even including the front. The front is minor though. They aren't that big. I wouldn't even call them trees. I'd call them bushes. Boy. I'm just gonna have to say this one here has just got me stomped, period. Why it will not get over Blackpot Hill blows my mind. Big time. It lifts up in the front, as you could see, but it's taking everything else in stride here. Just got to pick the right lines. So disappointing. I mean, it's very disappointing because I came out here, did my chores, trimmed wood trees, and I started working on this thing about noon, and I did not get done until around 6 o'clock. At least I thought I was done anyway. And bring it out here. Well, it did terrible on the indoor articulation course, first of all. And then I bring it out here. It couldn't get over Blackpot Mountain. But it's doing good over everything else. And I like the way it looks. I like the orange that I added to it. Kind of give it that FMS look. Man, that's crazy. Drag brake is still doing its thing. Nice. I mean, I'll still go ahead and make it an official part of the RC Hero RC fleet. But man, that is crazy. All the money, well, first of all, RTR, how much it cost, and then how much I've put into it since afterwards, you know. All right, I think I am like backwards here now. So I think it's gonna turn over here. Okay. That's potential. I can think of one more way to put weights in the front. I don't think there's any portals or portal covers or anything for this thing, so you know, you gotta kind of be creative. Gosh, I keep forgetting to trim that bush. We got a few people out here still doing a little firework action, but not like last night. Boy, this place was lit up like, oh my God, the 4th of July. I think we had more fireworks out here than we had at the city fireworks. I mean, the street was bumper to bumper with cars last night. And woke up this morning, there were a few that stayed overnight. Yeah, I like this vehicle. It's pretty. It's fun. It's pretty. It's a lot of fun to drive because it's so difficult. It really puts your driving skills to the test. It really does. Doesn't have the fusion. Doesn't have that nice modulation. And then when it hits resistance, it's like that slingshot effect, you know, the motor revs up and builds up, and then once it clears that obstacle, it takes off. So you don't really have complete control of the vehicle, you know what I mean? You've got to like predict where it's gonna go. Yeah, see. I've got myself in a predicament here. I'm gonna get both tires on. There we go. That's the best. And then it bounces over. Tires grab pretty good. Just the modulation. You don't have any control. None whatsoever. Kind of takes away from the fun. It's kind of frustrating, actually. You don't have that control. When you're not controlling your vehicle, you know what I mean? It's like a race driver. You don't have control of your vehicle when you speeding around these courses. It's a full-scale vehicle. You want to have control. You want to be able to not predict, but control where that vehicle is supposed to go next. And see, look at this. This is some crazy stuff right here. Let's see if we can get it over both tires on one brick here. Maybe that'd be the way to go. Before the battery runs out. Tires aren't gripping very well. Try it one more time. If not, we're gonna go around. See, that's where the modulation would come in handy, right to the FOC technology. And it is just not there in this. Trying to be as easy as I can. Tires are not grabbing at all. See if I can them up, maybe. It's not constant. There's a gap in there. That's why it's jerking like that. Alright, we're gonna go around. See if we can do this. Okay, not bad, not bad. It's just very disappointing. All that money for this vehicle, and it performs like a lot cheaper vehicle. Maybe if it had better tires, it would get over that, but it needs smaller tires for the frame. The only thing that's affecting it now is the sliders, and you can't cut those. Because if you cut those, you wouldn't have any sliders. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it about a 50% over the outdoor course. It's not worthy of the finish mat, so we're gonna call it right here. Here you have it, folks. RGT, new shocks, weighted wheels, no difference. Like I always say, much more to come. Take care of yourself.